This is Evan with Lelux Diversified. We are in George today. We are working for Mavis on Lincoln Street, and she's been having some ongoing issues with her sewer line. So today we got it opened up. We were only able to make it in about 105 feet with our, maybe about 100 feet with our Roto-Rooter. So we opted to put the camera in today to find out what's going on. So where we're located right now, south of the house in the alley access, there's a manhole cover. And as you can see, we are in that manhole is where we come in. We're coming in at about 6 foot, about 5.5 foot deep in the alley. So we're going to come back, and what we're looking at here is an Orangeburg pipe. And at the 100-foot mark, you can see it probably drops a little bit of elevation here. But at that 100-foot mark, we're going to see where the pipe actually loses its form. And I think we use a 3.5-inch cutter to go through a 4-inch pipe. So this is what you see with Orangeburg pipe. You see this on the left-hand side of your screen. There's a bump in the pipe. It's the inner layers of the Orangeburg is starting to let loose, and just means it's starting to deteriorate from the inside out. Here you can see a lot of loose chunks on the left-hand side. So this is about how far we made it in with our cabled machine. We're kind of hooking on something a little bit as we pull back, and you can see on the bottom side of the screen there, it gets a little bit narrower there, and here we're going to fall off of that ledge a little bit. So it gets I think it gets just narrow enough there that I can't get my tip to go through. Here you see this is actually the bottom of the pipe sticking up there a little bit. So I can jump over it with my camera, and as I come back, I kind of fall back down on it. And I think that's what's catching the debris that's going through. Yeah, at some point something's going to have to get done with this pipe, or we're just going to continue to have a lot of problems. So as we come back, we're going to run into a 45-degree elbow here. Right there. The location of this 45-degree elbow is, looks like over the years they added a third stall to the garage. And this 45 is actually underneath the floor of that third stall. It's right along the outside foundation. So, I mean, I think it would be accessible if it need be. Looks like it kind of lays right underneath the footing of the garage. So right here you can see as my camera goes in, we're going to fall into that puddle, and that pipe is totally missing in that section right there. here too, we can see there's more of the flakes coming loose on the inside of the pipe. Okay, here's where we're just starting to come into the basement. Okay, right here is the cast iron pipe. So the cast iron is underneath the basement floor, and this is where they tie it onto the Orangeburg, which goes out. I'll locate it a minute just to make sure. Okay, so where this is located is maybe about 2 feet on the outside of the foundation. So as we come in, where it comes underneath the foundation would be about 1.5 feet deep, and where that would be located is in the basement shower in the southeast corner of the basement. And here you can see there is a tie-in up in the upper right hand corner, so it could be just for that floor drain, or it could be for the pipe that comes across from the basement on the other side. And here would be, I think, is a stool flange that's in that bathroom. So it could very well be that that is another 4-inch tie-in. Here's another tie-in, I would assume, for the floor drain in the basement. So that could be a 4-inch tie-in that comes from the east, or I'm sorry, the west side of the basement. So, and I want to clarify, it's the southeast corner of the basement where it goes out. So the cast iron all looks really good. It's clean, not a lot of rust to it. So I think just the Orangeburg on the outside is pretty much just the biggest problem. So if you have any questions, this is Evan with Lee-Lux Diversified, 712-726-3571. Thank you.